Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22.
Bronco switch.
Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
So the delay of game penalty moves it back 5. That makes it 2nd. Once more, here's Eckler. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler, and he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Give them the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Faced with their first 3rd down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen 3rd down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yard is?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board, and they're able to avoid that 3 and out.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, but now it'll be 3rd down. When you talk about this Jets defense, they've played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
To throw on 3rd down, Daniels. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 41-yard line. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Eckler now between the tackles.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't scrimmage.
To throw on 2nd down, Daniels. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 24-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
They'll run for the first time here with Brian Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's Jermaine Johnson stopping that play before it begins, dropping it for a loss.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Daniels. Over the middle, brought in by Dotson. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 12-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Ready?
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. He's going to try and take off with it. And he stopped immediately there. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. And a good sign for them right now to have their young quarterback looking confident on the opening drive.
Now, we haven't met a young quarterback, a veteran quarterback. It doesn't matter. We haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't tell us he's confident about his abilities, right?
That's true.
But when you're young, it's really important to get off to a good start because it does build up that confidence and allows him to play better as the game goes on.
Especially crucial here on the road. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
A great job there by this defense. They give up the long drive, but in the end, it looks like they'll force a field goal attempt.
Now McManus will line up for the field goal from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. The kick by McManus is good, and the Commanders get out to a 3-0 lead.
Well, given where they started that opening drive, CD, I think to get 3 out of it, probably a pretty good start that they'll take.
I think you're exactly right about that because they just shook off the effects of the kickoff in field position and took the ball and moved it downfield. Didn't pay off with a touchdown, but that drive, that was really nice for them, and they did come away with 3 points.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10
at their own 21.
Now Hall to start the drive.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Another good run there. He's been good all season long. I don't know if he's going to win that MVP award, but just to be in the discussion, obviously that means he's had a great run.
The raw numbers put him in the discussion. Can he carry his team to enough victories? Can he put them in a spot where we say to ourselves, well, an MVP carries his team to the playoffs. That's what he's going to need in order to get that award.
From the 29, here's 2nd down and 2.
Here's Rodgers throwing quickly to the flat. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
The Jets at 10-4 on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Second and 11.
To throw is Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Caught by Wilson. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down.
And now we've got a stoppage for an injured player, and that appears to be Garrett Wilson, who is shaken up on the play. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And this will be touchdown inside the 20. He'll spot it at the 18-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change, a quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
Now a 2nd and 6.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2.
As they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
On 3rd down, Daniels.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
A little jet sweep to start the drive.
Oh, that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge. And that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss.
Now it's Rodgers. He finds Wilson, and he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
They'll run with ball.
No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Ball again.
And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after 3. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Rodgers directing traffic, going to change the play.
Get 300. Get 300.
Now Rodgers throwing on 1st down.
This pass out wide to Hall.
And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game...
And he's in! Touchdown, Jets!
Breece Hall
with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Zuerlein now for the PAT. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And this is Ertz with it, right side.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target.
The offense on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Looking to throw. Daniels.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Daniels on the screen. This is Eckler. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
And good yardage there on 1st down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
2nd down and a run by...
Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. And so the last 3 drives, you've got 2 interceptions and a fumble. I think we know why they're losing right now.
Without question, and we've seen the evidence, just what you talked about there. If they take care of the football, number one, maybe they're not having this deficit. And number 2, maybe they actually have the lead.
Rolling to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Trying to move the pocket there. Out to the right on the bootleg, but nothing develops. And he's forced to just throw this one away.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here's Rodgers. Buying time to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Rodgers throwing quickly out wide. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down. They'll run with Allen. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half.
Second and 7.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Touchdown!
Garrett Wilson
With touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the Jets add 6 to their lead.
Now Zuerlein on to add the extra point. And it's 21-3. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something
Heads up.
to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Zach Ertz has it complete. A huge play there for Washington. 52 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Operating from the gun, Daniels. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
Will McDonald in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. Here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
And the Jets will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here.
Allen has it, left side. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. Well, we just saw shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play, one-on-one match.
What was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And the Commanders are going to take over at their own 41. A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10
at the 41-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Marcus May with a pick.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And the Jets set to receive this 3rd quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the 2nd half. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. On 1st down, Rodgers. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
It's the former number 4 overall pick, Clelin Ferrell, that got in there to bring him down.
Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Here's a quick throw out to Wilson.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
It's a 1st down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 42 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. Got a man here. It's Wilson.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 29-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And Wilson with it, complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
Breece Hall
taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Jets take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. It's taken to the 26.
Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards. And the Jets will take over.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field.
There he goes, right side.
Down the sideline he goes.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. 59 yards.
And the Jets extend their lead yet again.
Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Zuerlein good with a PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score.
Touchdown, Commanders.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. he gets it to go to make this a 35-10 score now. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
On second down, a run with Hall. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here's 3rd and 3. To throw, it's Rodgers. This one deep for Wilson. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
This is taken around the 12. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Looking to throw. Daniels. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And the Jets will take over possession here up at the 44. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
A big run there, 29 yards and a 1st.
Wide left.
Rodgers going to throw. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down. Hall ought to give up the middle. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
Get 300. Get 300.
Now Rodgers. And that is incomplete. They sure went against conventional wisdom, calling a pass on 3rd and inches.
Had to be thinking to themselves, the defense is going to overcommit against the run. Should be an easy pitch and catch. Didn't turn out that way.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll go for it. It's Hall. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. On 1st down, right back to Hall. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. Out to the right here to Wilson. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. We're off to the 4th quarter here on Christmas Eve. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Washington on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll run with Hall. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. And now they're in the hurry-up. They'll look to run with Hall. And this time he is in. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Jets look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Zuerlein connects on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Here we go. Here we go.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Will McDonald able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they've run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Hassan Reddick, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And now the football is going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
6:30.
Straight ahead is Hall. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
77 yards on the ground for him now with 4 touchdown runs tacked on.
Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
They'll give to Hall.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Throw right side, Wilson.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. This will wind up a loss on the play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. Zuerlein's kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Ready, break.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And this is going to be a Commander's first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
So after a run like that, I will guarantee that the head coach is saying to himself, maybe even over his headsets to the rest of the staff, where was that all game long? We needed that. That's the type of run we planned for going into the game.
Can't get away, and he's taken down. Hassan Reddick picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Daniels. And now here's another interception.
It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Jets are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Here's Hall again. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Second and 5.
26.
Here's Allen. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect